Teen years are hard. Many of us feel alone, isolated, and hopeless. With no one to talk to, with no one who really understands, we can sink into depression and despair. Some of us will even consider suicide.
A lot of kids don't feel like they can talk about what they're going through with anybody. They just want someone to be there for them. They just need somebody, anybody, to just acknowledge them.
Yeah, it must be so frustrating.
Since 1980, a group of teens have been there, listening and saving lives. And at the same time, changing their own.
Hey, this is Josh at TeenLine.
TeenLine is an anonymous and confidential helpline answered by teen volunteers who take phone calls and respond to texts and emails every night from 6 to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to your school, right?
Have you thought about doing that for a while?
For any teen who calls or texts or emails TeenLine, they're gonna get a teenager just like them who are just gonna be like, hey, you know, this is TeenLine, what's up?
Do you feel like it's, a healthy way to cope, or do you not like what you're doing?
And I want to let you know that I do care.
We get calls dealing with relationships, suicide, child abuse, rape, self-injury, eating disorders. It can be anything.
Yeah, and then just put our...
The teen volunteer listeners are supervised by adult mental health professionals who provide them with support and information.
You want it to help yourself, and so you...
Teens communicate with teens better than they do with adults because, you're going through the same things.
Kind of want to tell me a little bit more about your relationship with your dad?
Every year, more than 10,000 teens from around the world reach out to TeenLine.
We call our teen volunteers listeners. We don't call them peer counselors.
My name's Bella.
Because you don't have to sit there and tell them what to do.
Do you want to tell me what happened? You just listen and provide empathy, and the person will just totally help themselves.
I think it's up to you if you want to get back together with him. I just had a call from this girl, Melissa. It was a relationship call, and she was just feeling really overwhelmed and lots of things going on in her life, and she just needed someone to listen to her.
Do you blame yourself or feel guilty?
When I'm on a phone call, you don't notice anyone else around you because you're just completely, absolutely focused on that one person and how they're feeling.
Well, then I think you're very brave for talking to me.
You're there to help them, and that's like the only thing going through your mind.
No, absolutely.
I feel like I helped somebody. I feel like I made a difference in someone's life, even if it was very small.
To become a TeenLine listener, a teen must go through an intensive 13-week training period.
Help them make a plan with their own ideas.
In training, we learned active listening skills. We learned about domestic violence, depression. We learned about mental illnesses, drug abuse, everything that you could possibly imagine that a teenager human being goes through.
You guys are so good. Look at this.
Everyone's working towards a common goal of becoming a TeenLine listener and helping other teens and making a difference.
TeenLine's free outreach programs not only inform youth about the hotline as a resource, but they also help educate about the difficult issues teens have to deal with every day.
TeenLine has been invaluable for coming on campus and bringing their outreach programs.
More than 35,000 youth and adults are impacted each year as TeenLine takes its message directly into schools, law enforcement agencies, and youth groups to raise awareness of issues that teens might be struggling with.
As a freshman, I felt suicidal. I never felt like I could relax. I never felt normal. I started getting involved in outreaches not too long after I completed the training. I got through it. The cutting eventually subsided. It was an addiction,
They really listen to the teens. I've seen TeenLine in action when I spoke. And when they hear another teenager talking about their struggles, the kids' eyes are riveted on the other teenagers.
So desperately to get out of my mind.
And understand that they're not the only ones that feel that way.
Thank you guys for listening. Outreaches are probably the coolest thing I've done in my high school career.
Oh, she's LGBT.
TeenLine even publishes the Youth Yellow Pages. It's a referral guide that lists many services available to teens about a wide variety of problems that they may face. And of course, this invaluable resource can now be downloaded free as an app. Financial support for TeenLine services comes from grants, fundraisers, and individual donations. TeenLine is more than just a hotline. Since its first call more than 30 years ago, hundreds of TeenLine volunteers have become a force for positive change in their communities. And most would agree that Teens Helping Teens is good for everyone.
Well, is there anything else?
It's a place where I can feel completely vulnerable without being scared. It's a place where I've met my best friends.
It doesn't mean
and a place where you find yourself.
My kids were trained to listen actively and really just kind of be quiet and listen and help give references. There are so many ways that it changed the dynamics of our home.
It was really brave of you to call in. It's just a really great experience being in there, and especially when you get like a really good call and you were able to help someone and they just say, thank you so much for helping me, and that just feels great.
When I'm on that phone and someone's saying, I have nowhere else to go, no one wants me here anymore, no one cares about me here anymore, all you do is you just say, I am here right now. I care about you.
Well, I'm here to help you.
All you hear on that other line is just like, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
No matter what the problem is, the teens who volunteer at Teen Line are there to help.
I'm so glad you called.
If you want to know more about Teen Line, please call or visit the website